Good morning, sugar cubes. Okay, so I'm doing a requested tag, which is a tag that a lot of people who do beauty videos on YouTube do, which is flawless foundation routine. Now let me clarify some things. I don't think that my personal foundation routine is perfectly flawless. I'm not a trained professional. I'm not even to guru point. I'm just an enthusiast who happens to like to do makeup, and I get a lot of requests for tutorials on how I do my makeup. So I got this request, and I'm going to do it. So, oh yes, and for those of you who doubted that I had naturally straight hair, here it is, wet, fresh out of the shower, and perfectly straight. So, and for those of you who are jealous, don't be. It is total pain. It will not hold a curl. Will not. Okay, so for starters, I'm going to show you my tools. You're going to need something to pull the hair out of your face, something nice and tight, because you don't want any flyaways getting foundation on them, because that's just really nasty foundation in your hair. And if your hair is long like mine, a hair tie comes in use too, because sometimes your hair will flop forward over your hairband into your face, and that creates shadows on your face and makes it so that you can't see what you're doing, and the lighting isn't right, and it just messes everything up. So, nice headband that's nice and tight, keep everything out of your face. My favorite foundation, because it's the only foundation that covers, that's in my color, that I can find anyway, for a reasonable price. I'm not going to spend $50 on foundation, and I use it in, it takes me 3 months to use a bottle of foundation. I don't wear it that often, because as you can see, my face is pretty clear. I get sometimes a few little blemishes, but, so I use True Blend by CoverGirl in 1, because I am white as snow. For my powder, my Auntie Livy gave me this, and I absolutely love it. It's the perfect shade for my skin tone, and it makes me look human. Because a lot of powders that I've put on top make me look really orangey with the layers. So yeah, this is Physicians Formula. It's just a drugstore brand. This is 7Q Creamy Natural. Yes, that's my color. Of course, to go with the foundation, you can't see, it's so worn. I love this. This is Invisible Concealer by CoverGirl, again in 1 Ivory, because I am really pale. And last and certainly not least, this is Mineral Wear Talc-Free Matte Finishing Veil in Translucent. If you're going to use a finishing veil, it probably should be translucent, because if you layer too many things with color in them on your face, you start to look like an Oompa Loompa, or at least it's that case with me. So, yeah, I really love this. This is also from my aunt for my birthday. She gave me like a bunch of makeup. Okay, so brushes I use. This is an old blush brush that I never used, and I find it makes the liquid foundation nice and perfectly smooth and looked airbrushed. So I use this to blend my foundation. And, oh, my powder brush just fell. Okay, so this is my concealer brush. I didn't used to use one. I used to just blend with my fingers. But I found that this helps blend it a little better than just with your hands. So, and then, last but not least, my powder brush. Also a birthday present from Aunt Livy. Love you, Aunt Livy. My nose is running. Cat's been sleeping in my room again. Okay, so, yes, powder brush for the powder here. Obviously, the finishing veil comes with its own brush. So, I'm going to kind of try and talk you through what I'm doing, okay? So, first of all, I need to remove these. So, I'm pretty much blind now. Close enough to the mirror that I can kind of see, but I can't get too close to the mirror, because then I can't see again. I need bifocals. Thank you, Benjamin Franklin, for inventing bifocals. Okay, so, obviously you gotta pull your hair back first. Especially if you have fringe like I do. If you have long hair where everything's the same length, you can just, like, tie it back in a ponytail. But I have fringe, so just pull it back, and then I also tie it in a little bun in the back so it doesn't flop forward into my face. Okay, so a little bit of foundation goes a really long ways. So you only need like a pump and a half, really, or even just one pump. It can go. Concealer brush just went to the floor. Okay, so I just kind of pat it around to cover my fingers, and then just pat it all around on my face and down onto your neck. You don't want to have it stop at your jawline because that's very noticeable and very unattractive. Take the brush and in circles blend all the way around, all the way down. Can't see how blended this is. I'm too far away from the mirror. I'm blind without my glasses, really, people. Like, it's bad. And I need a new prescription, too. But my insurance stopped covering glasses. So, yeah. Okay, so you've got the foundation blended. You want to... Got foundation on my hands, hold on. Makes it really hard to open these slickery. Okay, so concealer. I have dark circles under my eyes. My whole family has dark circles under their eyes. Kind of a thing. We have sunken eyes and we get dark circles. I don't have any other blemishes on my face right now, which is surprising. So that's all I need. Now the trick to a nice good coat with concealer, I learned this from my aunt, is to let it dry a little bit. I like to fan it so it goes a little faster. This would be easier if I had my hand fan with me, but I don't. Okay, so I have to get the concealer brush now. Where are you? There you are. Okay. This is why I have an office chair for my makeup chair. And then you just short strokes under the eye. Blend it in every which direction you can. You want to use a concealer that's a shade or two lighter than your skin tone, because it helps hide the dark circles a little more and makes your eyes look less sunken, therefore you don't look tired. If you use the wrong shade, it'll just make things worse. So you definitely want it to be a few shades lighter. Okay, so now that you have all the liquid stuff on, it's time for the powder stuff. Where did I put my powder brush? There it is. Okay, so you don't want to wipe, because then you're not really doing anything. You want to press it in, and it doesn't take a lot. Make sure you get it all over. Again, a little bit goes a really long way. So after you do that, there's going to be some loose powder on your face. So you take the brush again, and you just swirl it around. Really gently, and that takes off the excess powder. So keep your powder brush out, because you're going to need it again after you use your finishing veil. So finishing veil just goes like this. Again, dabbing it on. Little bit goes a long, long way. Make sure you get it all nice and down and blended. And this finishing veil really helps cut down on oil if you have really oily skin. So, I know I can sometimes. So, that is really it. That's how I do my foundation. So that is my, as the tag says, flawless foundation routine. So, there you go.